So in today's video, you might notice the setup is a little bit different. That's because I switched rooms and I got a new tapestry and all that, and I think it looks a lot better and more professional. But that's besides the point, because in today's video, I'm going to be doing another one in my Watch This Before You series, and I've done one about acrylic nails and self-tan. Those will be linked down below. This one is going to be Watch This Before You highlights. A lot of you out there are interested in the glow, you know, being lit on the face, and I love highlight. A lot of people say I wear too much, but I just love it. I just like the way it makes me look. So if you're interested in hearing all my tips, then continue watching. Definitely one of the best things about highlighter is the variety of products. A traditional highlighter is just like pressed powder, and this right here is the Mary Luminizer. It's what I'm currently wearing today. That's one of my favorites, as well as the Becca in Champagne Pop, and everyone saw this. It's amazing. As far as highlighters go, I always like switching it up though. The next highlighter product is also powder, but this is something different that you normally don't see, and it's just loose powder, and this is from MAC. So the shade Silver Aura, and it just looks like this. But yeah, that's another option. And I find that this isn't as pigmented, but there's a lot more product in these. My favorite option is probably definitely the pressed powder. And a lot of people don't know this, but this is how you intensify your highlighter. Basically, you use Urban Decay All Nighter, or really any setting spray. Mine looks disgusting right now. I always use a brush when I'm applying that, and this is the MAC 113, and I just spritz some of the Urban Decay setting spray on it, and then I just dip the brush in the product, and it goes on a lot brighter. So yeah, that's a huge tip that I would suggest you follow, and that's probably like if you can't get your highlight as bright as people you see on like Instagram and stuff, this is what they use. I swear my hair is greasy. I just washed it and it's still kind of damp. So that's why it looks like this. But without further ado, moving on to the next option, which really isn't that popular, and that is cream. And the first cream I have is probably the most popular. It's What's Up by Benefit, and it just rolls up. It's like a tube. And this is great for on the go. It's really small. You just kind of blend it in with your fingers. I find that's the most like natural way to do it. And then I have one by Dalton, and this is also cream, but it's in this kind of pods. Good if you're going for a more natural look, or if you're pressed for time, because you can just automatically apply it straight from the packaging and just use your hands and the heat from your hands to blend it out. You find a lot of times cream highlighters also come in stick form, and this is really similar to What's Up. It's a good dupe, I'd say. It's pretty much exact. It's called That Glow though by Trust Fund Beauty, and this is beautiful. But then there's another one. This is by Beauty For Real, and it's double-ended, but the highlighter is also roll up, but it's like a much kind of more packed consistency than the What's Up and like other cream highlighters. This is definitely like true, just roll it on. But yeah, this is really gorgeous, and I love just highlighting in different ways and layering highlighters. And if you use a cream and then a powder, it just intensifies it even more. The next option is tubed, and this is basically Jelly Pong Pong Cosmetics. This one's great. This is just like a champagne shade, but tubed highlighters definitely go on the most natural, and they're the less noticeable. I would generally like use this underneath my foundation, and it just provides a nice dewy finish, you know. And my holy grail like highlighting base would probably be NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. This is gorgeous. Basically, you just like, it looks like a lip gloss honestly when you take it off, and the product just comes out. You can blend it out really easily, and it's a nice like rose gold shade. If you're looking for a more affordable option, e.l.f. Shimmering Facial Whip really does the trick, but this is still just as pigmented as the others. So yeah, the final and last one I have is Airbrush Highlighter, and this is by Temptu. It's Champagne Shimmer Highlighter, and this is actually like pure just liquid drops, and you can put this in like an airbrush machine, or just put it on your hand and dab the product away, similar to how you would any other like cream highlighter. So yeah, that's all the ones that I felt like showing you guys that were important. Hope that helped you guys see just how much of a variety you have with these products. So yeah, let's move on to the pros and cons. Okay, the number one pro of highlighting your face is just the glow and the all-around fresh, dewy look it gives you. It makes your makeup look a lot natural and less blank and just like one-dimensional matte finish. However, a con of highlighting is that it can show texture on your face. However, I do find matte finishes like latch onto your dry patches and can make your skin look just as bad. So really, it's like a lose-lose situation. But if you find the correct highlighter, it shouldn't really clean that bad or show your flaws, because matte, I feel like it grips onto your skin and just reveals flaws a lot more than highlighter. However, some highlighters can do that. I'm not saying that's impossible for highlighter, but I think the pros outweigh the cons by a long shot. Another pro is highlighting is easy, okay? It's an easy, quick way to make yourself look more awake and fresh, and it just requires one swap, maybe like another swap to blend it in, and you're done. And it's like dummy proof, you know, nobody can mess up a highlight really. A con I find though is that it can make you look oily, and again, this relates to finding the one that's good for your skin, and you know, pairing it with makeup that doesn't enhance its oiliness, you know what I mean? But I think this like looks like a glow. If you apply the highlighter in the right places, it won't look oily. Obviously, if you apply a ton to your forehead and your chin and everything, which are spots you could highlight, it's going to make you look more oily than if you just did per se your cheekbone. Another pro is strobing, and if you don't know what strobing is, basically it's like the opposite of contouring. It's basically skipping contouring and just strobing your face and using highlighter to bring out your face instead of using contour to diminish your face. So it's kind of like reversing the whole process of contouring, and relating back to what I previously said, it's a lot easier. And especially with the different types of highlighter we have now, strobing is just a breeze. It's also really trendy with celebrities like Kendall Jenner. The final highlighting con is that basically it can be expensive. Like the Becca Champagne Pop, this was over $40. However, there are dupes like the e.l.f. one, but I just haven't found very many comparable dupes that are just so good and just amazing. But NYX, like all these companies are now coming out with highlighters because another pro, they're becoming more popular. So that's another thing. All the celebrities, you know, just highlighting is really catching on as a trend, and if you live in an area where it's not popular, it really makes you stand out, you know, and you just look like you're kind of set apart, when really it's a major trend. So yeah, on drugstore dupes if you search, but the most popular ones are pretty pricey, and depending on how much you use, they can go away really fast or they can last a long time. For me, I go through them really quickly, so I'm working on finding drugstore dupes. The last pro is that it can make you look a lot younger and just more youthful and vibrant in general. This relates back to the dewiness, but yeah, you just look a lot fresher, and even if you're older and you use highlighter, like you just have a certain aura about you. I don't know, it's crazy how confident makeup can make you feel, and highlighter definitely does the trick and makes you feel like a new person. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and comment down below more videos you would like to see in this series. Hope you all enjoyed it. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you all in next week's video. Bye guys.